Hello, it's Tammy Pally, aka the Crafty Princess, and today I have my February installment of Bargain Beads. And normally it's called Bargain Bead Box, but of course it comes in a bag. If you saw my previous unbagging unboxing from January. And there's the bag off. Here are the details. It's called the Bargain Bead Box February 2016. Your beads. Let me read this quickly because I can't read it under there. Oh, so this month's theme is Queen of the Nile. Queen of the Nile. All right, before I look at the rest of this, I'm going to just go ahead and pull some of this out here. Okay, yep, just like last month, we have 3 bags. 1, 2, and then the bigger one, 3. All right, so I'm going to stop the camera and come back and start with bag number 1. I'm ready to unbox or unbag bag number 1, and first I'm just going to read the rest of this first introductory paragraph on this handout that went with the bag. It says this month's theme is Queen of the Nile, inspired by the gemstones and textures favored by ancient Egyptian craftsmen. Your shipment includes genuine lapis lazuli, carnelian stones, gold finished findings, and coordinating red, turquoise, and indigo beads add to the palette. The lapis point pendant is this month's centerpiece, and we couldn't resist including a fun bookmark finding. Alright, so that's the general description. They do have a list of all the supplies, but I will look at that later. Get out of there. Alright, so this is bag 1. Alright, so those are blue beads. I'm guess, are those lapis? To me, that lapis usually has pyrite in it, so I'm not sure if those are supposed to be lapis or not. These are some interesting red beads. Boy, I like blue, but this red is something I probably would never buy, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, these findings. Oh, I like these. Oh, okay, let me take these findings out because I can see it's all reflective. You can't really see what's in those bags. Okay, I'm back, and I have bits and pieces taken out of the plastic bags. Yes, these are definitely not supposed to be lapis beads. It says on the list of supplies that these are glass beads. They call this 4mm glass beads, a 13-inch strand. The color is called Deep Sapphire. And then this bead strand is a 15-inch strand of 6mm frosted glass beads, just in red. And then the findings, I look really interested. These, I could make some super cool earrings, or a necklace centerpiece would be really nice with that. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 holes underneath this loop part, and then 2 holes on either side. Then we have some bead caps over here. We have some findings. Hook and eye findings. I think there's 3 of those. Whoop. And then these are really neat. This is, they're calling this 2-piece antiqued pewter 3-to-1 multi-strand triangle beads. You got 2 of these, and the idea is that they're quite small, but they have 3 holes in the bottom and 1 here at the top. So you could have 3 strands that go through here and through the top to create a 3-strand piece. Or, you could use these for earrings. You could turn these into earrings. They wouldn't have to be for a necklace or bracelet. So that's in bag number 1. Oh, and by the way, so all of these are antique pewter, it looks like. Yeah, antique pewter findings. Okay, here's bag number 2. Stick it in there. Get it out of there. Stick in. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, this is... And this must be the bookmarker. Okay, I was going to say, is this a snake? It's got a hole. So I think that's, so you could add beads from this to make a really interesting, snaky looking bookmarker. Okay. Alright, we got some beads, blue beads. Now those look like lapis. Here, this looks like the lapis stuff. Alright, so I'm going to take this stuff out of the plastic. Alright, here are the items in bag number 2 out of the plastic. These are nice. These are definitely lapis. I can see little specks in there. These are pretty large. I would say these are 6mm. These are probably 10. I'll look on the list here. And we've got these eye pendants. Alright. Yep, this is definitely out of my comfort zone, but that's not a bad thing. And then we've got this pendant here that is also lapis. So these are a nice dark color of lapis. According to the instructions, let's see, approximately 7.5 inch strand of 10mm, I was right, lapis lazuli round beads. Genuine stone, color may be enhanced. Okay, so that means they probably have been heat treated or dyed possibly, especially you can see the cord is blue. I'm okay with that. That's kind of just the way things are these days with gemstones, unless you spend big buckaroonies. This strand is 6mm, and then we have 39mm lapis lazuli pendant with a pewter point, so it's a pewter bail on there. And these guys are, oh, here's the bookmark. They said this is just antique pewter bookmark finding. And finally, these eyeballs here. 3-piece antique pewter charms featuring the Eye of Horus, H-O-R-U-S, an ancient Egyptian symbol of protection, royalty, and health. Alrighty, let's go on to... Okay, finally we have bag number 3 from the February Bead Bag Bargain subscription service I joined. And everything keeps getting stuck on the tape. More blue beads, lots of blue. More red. Okay, this must be where the carnelian's showing up here. And anything else in there? Yes, something else. Oop. Oh, turquoise looking. Oh. And, right, that's all that's in there. Okay, so we have some turquoise looking beads. I see some like speckles of gray in there, which might suggest pyrite, but these obviously would be enhanced. There's no any real turquoise that's that color. It would be crazy expensive. Oh, these are nice big carnelian beads. And we have some blue beads. Okay, let me take these out of the plastic. Okay, I'm back, and pretty much everything's out of the plastic. As I suspected, this turquoise, they're calling this turquoise synthetic. So, synthetic. So it could be plastic, it could be... Oh, I'm losing carnelian beads here. It could be glass. It's just, they're just colored beads that are turquoise, which... That's okay. I gotta say, I'm not overly thrilled with that. It's something I would definitely not buy something like that normally. But who knows? Maybe I can resell it in my Etsy shop. I don't know. I do really like the color. I've got to say that. Okay, so then this is a strand of beads here. This is, they're calling these Chinese crystal beads, color indigo, 6x4mm. These are nice. These, yeah, I like these. These have really some good sparkle to them. Very useful. And my carnelian beads are rolling everywhere. They said these are 10mm, and they said most likely colored enhanced. Again, heat treated, probably, possibly dyed. That's just the way things are these days, unless you can spend big buckaroonies. But these are, I do like the color, I like the size, very useful to me. And then these are square, like square beads. What are they calling these? Fancy rectangular antiqued pewter alloy beads. So there's a hole through them, so they are a bead. And then they have sort of just like little circles on them. But yeah, those are definitely unusual. I like those. And then they have these, they're calling them barrel beads. Get this out of the way here. There's a bag of these. They can, these are rolling everywhere. Alright, so these barrel beads, there's 80 pieces, 3.8mm textured barrel antique pewter alloy beads. So these would be good spacer beads, basically is what they would be used for, in between, obviously in between beads to help, you know, break up the colors. And, you know, definitely, I always can never have too many spacer beads, so I like those a lot. Alright, so let me put it all together and take a look and see what we got in the February
here's
haul.
one more look of the February Bargain Bead Box stash that I got. Just as a reminder, if you didn't watch my previous video from January's unboxing, The subscription rate is $15.95 US, and that includes shipping. Supposedly, according to the paperwork that comes along with this bead box, it's supposed to be worth $57 retail. And I would say that is a pretty fair estimate, about $50. I have to say, I agree with my sister who got her bag before I did yesterday. She got hers. I said, don't tell me what's in it, just generally what are your thoughts? And she said, different, but good different. So I think, yes, it's good different in that these aren't always some of the items I would be purchasing normally. I tend to make I would describe my jewelry taste as vintage, classic, sort of a modern vintage romantic type of aesthetic. But this is kind of good. One of the reasons why I like joining this type of thing is this is going to make me sort of stretch my creative muscles and see what I come up with. So keep tuned to this channel and my weblog at tammypally.com. If you found this interesting or useful, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and have a wonderful crafting day.